Um, would you mind sharing some success stories or your role models? How have they influenced your life in this industry and how you look up to them?
Yep. I've been fortunate because I've had a lot of champions who've helped me work on myself and build on the imposter syndrome I have. And not a lot of people get that opportunity, I will say that. So I will start with the way I got into cyber was because of a person called Christine Vanderpool. And she also won the leader in cybersecurity this year. Um, and what she taught me was one, know your self worth, build your brand, and keep your people close to you. And what she has done, and what I've really been inspired about her life, is she's built really strong teams because of the trust that she has in her people. And it's very hard for a cyber person to trust people because you're always pessimistic, right? There are also a lot of cybersecurity women, whether it's Camille Stewart, Susan, a lot of people who've done great work in technology space that are very inspiring for people who feel like they don't know where to start, right? Um, and I wouldn't limit it to just women. Um, I was in DEF CON this year and I had the opportunity to attend a talk on a heist. And this was around a diamond heist that happened in Belgium. I don't know which year, but the person who presented it was Peter Stegmeyer, and his role is a heist specialist, right? I never knew you could build a career as a heist specialist. And the concept of being a heist specialist is basically ties to this principles of cyber on being able to threat model all the ways a attacker can attack a system. So that's another opportunity in cyber you didn't know. So I feel like I'm inspired every day by so many of these individuals taking on cyber in so many different perspectives, whether it's education. Tanya Janka, she's a champion who works through not just building security champions programs, but she's a great spokesperson. Like, I love her talks, and she educates people and focuses on building that strong community and really partnering closely with developers. So we've been fortunate to have these people who share their stories and work with them. One piece that I will mention, speaking of role models, is when I was at Black Hat. Black Hat is a very popular security conference, the world's largest security conference that happens in Las Vegas in August. I was invited to a ladies' lunch, and they got all the cybersecurity leaders, not all, but they selected a couple, right? And they got them to just have a conversation. It was my first, and I was a little nervous about doing it. But I was like, okay, I'm going to be in a room with all of these people who are so accomplished, and I might not have anything to share. And I think most people feel like that, right? You always feel like you don't have anything to share. And we had Alicia, who was the CISO of for Obama's time as president. She's now the CISO of Mastercard, and she was telling me that you will need to invest in making sure your voice is heard, however small or big your role is, right? If you're always going to be like, I'm not ready for it, you will never be ready for it. I had shared with her that I'm a young leader, I'm trying to figure out leadership as a woman, and I'm hoping I'll figure it out soon. And she said, it's not about figuring it out, it's about learning every day, right? It's not something you can figure out. You learn every day from your experiences. So just having these authentic conversations with these people and being able to have access to such a huge community of leaders, I think inspires me every day. So it's hard to say I have one role model. I feel like every time I meet someone in the space and learn about where they came from, what they did, and how they take on the challenges in the cyberspace, it excites me. So it's very hard for me to pick one person.
Awesome. I mean, I completely agree when you say that it's all about people and it's all about picking people who you surround yourself with. I completely agree with that too. For me, even when I started my career, I'm into the data side. The opportunity that I got to work with a startup company, I was their probably second employee or first employee. I think when I started, I've been with them forever. Having my experience with the CEO Dominic and the CTO Andrew, like it was amazing. Like the way they handle the crisis situation, the way they look at it, it was a learning curve every single day.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to work with such people and learn every single day.
Yep.
Right.